Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Laneside Reviews, and on this episode we're going to be looking at the second release from Brunswick's new entry line, and with it, the perfect buddy combination, the Soulmate. Alright guys, so welcome back. As always, I am the Bearded Beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. Now as we said, we're looking at the second release in the new entry line from Brunswick, the Soulmate. Now, we had talked about a little bit in the video for the Soul, how when you get entry line, you tend to think of entry line performance, and these balls delivered anything but. Now with the Soul being so strong in the mid lane, and a little bit stronger cover up front, sometimes you're going to run into where the lanes are going to get a little bit choppy. And that's the perfect place for this ball.
Yeah, it's so clean to the front, but doesn't give up that mid-lane motion that the Soul has. And it's just a little bit more angular off the spot. Perfect transition from one to the other.
Yeah, this really is a perfect 1-2 combination, because when one starts to, a little over-under react or be too strong, you can jump into this ball and stay basically exactly where you are and keep scoring. But rather than listen to us talk about it, why don't we take a lane side and see how it's stacked up. Alright guys, so here we are with Wayne Porter, our low-speed, low-rev player.
Yeah, he's bowling the KEGEL Main Street oil pattern.
Now, here we have, we said, was the second part of the 1-2 punch that is the Soul and Soulmate.
Oh, and it is. Trust me. You'll see.
Now, one thing we did a little bit differently from our normal reviews. Usually we re-oil between each ball that we do.
Yeah.
And we wanted to show, we shot the Soulmate directly after shooting the Soul.
Yeah.
So that we could show how you could continue to play in the same spot when the lanes started to get chewed up.
Yeah, and you can see, if you watch the Soul video, this is where Wayne was playing. It's bread and butter shot. 10, 8, boom, money. And like we said, it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit longer, a little bit angular. Yeah, but that's what you need when the lanes start breaking down.
Yep, and for Wayne, as we've said before, creating a little bit of angle for a lower speed, lower rev player is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
A little bit more angle means a little bit more carry.
Yeah.
Now here we have Mr. Scoops himself. Now he's playing this ball pretty close to his bread and butter shot as well.
Yeah, it's I played it a little bit straighter than the original Soul, but once again, it still got that similar motion. It gets a little cleaner through, but it grabs in the mids, makes that turn, nice subtle turn.
Now, one thing with it being such a polished pearl cover stock is it was a little bit more forgiving if you missed inside like that last shot.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more hold, but great carry. And like I said about the original Soul, this was fun to throw because of how close it is to another ball that I fall in love with. Having a pearl version of it just seemed like amazing. You can play it that much longer, right?
Yeah, well, it's nice to be able to have a ball that you adore, and then have the exact same ball with another cover stock that you can move into.
Yeah, just know that it's going to be same shot every time.
Now here we have John Fallis, our guest bowler. Now, he, like myself that you'll see later, this ball was very strong off the spot down lane. Yeah. And one thing that we actually both agreed on is that this ball, for the players with a little bit more hand, may need a little bit of a surface adjustment.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with it as it is, just to smooth it out a little bit.
Yep.
A lot of players don't realize that the best way to get your ball to kind of change direction and be more controllable is adding or removing a little bit of surface.
Yeah. Just changing the surface on it. The higher you go, makes the ball travel a little bit down lane, a little bit cleaner. Bringing it closer to you, like a lower grit, it's just going to get it to roll a little bit sooner, which smooths it out, like we talk about.
Now, John here he doesn't really need it to roll much sooner.
No.
That ball is strong because of his tilt and his rotation.
Yeah.
When that ball changes direction, it changes direction.
Yeah. So that's why you want to change the surface on it to give it a little different look.
Yeah. Now, for myself, because I'm a bit more heavy roller, you can see I'm playing it a little bit more straight.
Yeah.
For me, I found this ball very clean. If you go back and watch the Soul video, you can see I was playing 4th there, and I was playing out towards 5.
Yeah.
Where this ball I could keep in anywhere from about 12 to 10 and be much more direct with my attack.
Yeah.
Where that benefits you is if they start to get jumpy on the outside, you're not going to be crashing the head pin, leaving a lot of splits.
Yeah. And you can get in where other people don't get to play.
Yeah.
Like when the breakdown comes, you can get into a little bit deeper. And like you said, on tour, this ball would have been money because that's where everybody's playing, and you got to be able to deal with that getting burned up and broken down.
Oh, yeah. Like when I was on tour and playing, especially on the longer patterns, when you have to keep in the center, if you'd miss left or right, the ball would skid out. So to be able to play over where everyone else was playing while they're fishing around for a spot would have been money.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for another episode. If you like what you saw this show and want to find out more, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Laneside Reviews.
You can also follow us on Twitter at Laneside Reviews and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And don't forget to find us online at www.lanesidereviews.com. So until next time guys, we'll see you Laneside. This program sponsored by Turbo Driven to Bowl for all the Quad 2 inserts and switch grip interchangeable thumbs we use in all of our equipment. Dexter Bowling Shoes, the world's most advanced shoe, the SST-8. Bowlerama Berry, for all the lanes we bowl on. For birthday parties and corporate events, call now. Still searching for that perfect fit? With no residue and easy removal, Real Bowler's Tape really is the real bowler's choice. And Plantronics, rig, stereo headset and mixer. For streaming, gaming, and more. Play more, pause less.